I know, I'm wearing a beanie and a sweatshirt and a long sleeve shirt underneath this. Look, my parents' house is freezing. Freezing! That being said, welcome back, Sixers fans. Let's talk about last night. I was kind of upset, to hear Joel Embiid wasn't going to play, obviously. Not off to a great start. He missed the game against Indiana last night due to non-COVID related illnesses, which is, that's a positive. No pun intended. But, look, I'm excited that Dwight Howard had an opportunity to show himself in the starting five. And look, dude, he was legit from the jump. The way the game started, the Sixers were off to a pretty decent start, actually. They were up 9-4 early on. Ben Simmons was immediately aggressive from the first play of the game. He drove past every single person on the Indiana Pacers defense and scored with his right hand because he's right-handed. He's right-handed, all right? People, listen to me. Ben Simmons is a right-handed. Everything he does is right-handed. Why can't the man just shoot right-handed? But, whatever. What I want to talk about is, Ben Simmons was aggressive offensively. He looked really good. He guarded all 5 positions throughout the game. There was a small ball lineup that the Sixers threw out in the third quarter with Ben and Tobias at the 4 and 5, and it was awesome. Ben Simmons was playing the 5 against Sabonis, and Sabonis was asking for switches, for help. Dude, Ben Simmons is such a good defender. He's so good. He's so good defensively. He makes this Sixers team so versatile on the defensive end, and it's beautiful. I think there's a Defensive Player of the Year somewhere in his career. I don't know if it's this year, but there's one that is coming for him. He deserves that type of hardware. But Ben Simmons was really aggressive offensively. He even shot a 3-pointer, and it was like a catch and shoot. The shot clock wasn't super expiring. I'm sure it was under 10 seconds, but it wasn't like 1 second buzzer beater throw up. He had it, and it was the 3/4 mark on the arc, and he shot the 3, and it was a foot behind the line. Did it go in? No, it didn't. But at least he shot it. And when he shot it, I was like, yeah. Keep shooting, Ben. We don't need you to make it, dude. It just stretches the floor out. It makes everything better. I think the best entire possession of the entire game last night was when, I think it was in the third quarter, there was just really, really good ball movement. It may have been the second quarter. There was really good ball movement around the arc, the whole entire possession, right? And then Ben Simmons catches it at the spot, it's around the perimeter, outside the 3-point line, and he gives a pump fake, and the defender comes at him, and Ben, penetrates the lane, goes through the foul line, he kicks it out to, I think it was Seth Curry, it may have been Shake Milton, and then it was another pass to Danny Green. Danny Green hit that wide open 3. It was unbelievable ball movement. The fact that Ben Simmons did a pump fake, that is literally all we need as an offense. That was a beautiful play, and I was extremely happy to see that. That's what we needed, Ben Simmons. I don't need you to shoot 10 threes a game, dude. You just put up a pump fake, and you're going to keep the defense honest. You're going to stretch out the floor. You're going to open up space for other shooters to do their work, and that's exactly what happened, and I loved it, and it was awesome. So Ben Simmons, I'm giving you a 10 out of 10 on your performance last night. You were aggressive. You had, I think, 8 assists. You got rebounds. You defended every single position really well. You shut down Malcolm Brogdon. That man put up 137 shots, and I'm all on board for that. So Ben Simmons, good for you. Negatively, I think the Sixers struggled with turnovers, obviously, early on. First half, they had 15 turnovers, I think it was, and you can't do that. But at the same time, it's a preseason game. You're going to get turnovers a lot more in these type of games, in these type of environments, in these type of non-motion running offenses. We don't really have sets on offense yet that we're running, and it's just the way it's going to happen. It's just going to happen that way. I would like to see the turnovers down. We had 16 less shot attempts, I think it was, than Indiana in the first half. You just can't. You're not going to win games like that. We need to take care of the ball better. We need to stop committing stupid fouls. We had so many fouls that were just so stupid. So stupid. Let's see what else I got. Dwight Howard was awesome. Dwight Howard was really awesome. From the immediate start of the game, he was awesome. He had the first couple of points. I think he had 6 points in the first quarter, 8 points maybe in the first quarter, and he just looked really good. Defensively, he was there. The pick and roll between him and whoever was dribbling was really, really impressive. The best part about Dwight Howard to me is the fact that he brings an entirely new facet to the Sixers. He is an alley-oop runner, a pick and roll specialist, we don't really have that. Like, Joel Embiid is elite at everything he does, don't get me wrong, but he's not like a super athletic, jump out of the gym, pick and roller who is mainly a rim runner. He's not like that. Norvel Pelle was, and that's why Norvel Pelle, I liked what he brought to the Sixers last year. Unfortunately, we have Tony Bradley now, who is the slowest dude in the NBA. That man is awful, awful. He's like 7 foot and he can't even dunk. I can't stand Tony Bradley. We need to get rid of him at some point this year because I don't think I can watch him play. I understand he's going to be like a third string center, but with injuries, man, our third string centers are going to see more time than other teams' third string centers. I don't love that pick there, or that acquisition there. I just don't love it. But Dwight Howard was really good. Defensively, he was really good. Interior defense is always so good. He had some foul trouble, unfortunately, but he is just, offensively, he was just perfect. He was perfect for Philadelphia. He created turnovers from Indiana. He had this alley-oop with Ben Simmons off a pick and roll that Ben Simmons threw with his right hand, because the man is right-handed, to Dwight Howard, and Dwight Howard somehow finished it. I mean, it wasn't like, it was a really good pass, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like the perfect high pass for Dwight Howard just to throw down. It was like in traffic, and Howard went and got it and still managed to score, and it was really impressive, dude. Dwight Howard has really just, he's been an extremely important piece to this team. You see him high-fiving dudes on the bench. You see him just bringing up team morale, but at the same time, he's playing really well. Like, he's doing his job. He knows what his job is, and he's doing it. He's not trying to ISO dudes one-on-one on the post. You know, like, he knows his job, and he has matured a lot. He's changed his image over the last 2 years. So good for Dwight Howard. I would also like to say Shake Milton. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to go over this. Follow my Twitter if you don't already. It's GregMelly27. I actually changed my name to Shake Milton fan account. So, I mean, that just shows you where I'm at with this kid. This kid's legit. He had 15 points, 5 assists. His playmaking was on point last night. His pump fake is incredible. He is such a lethal shooter. It's not a fluke. Last year it was not a fluke. He's so talented. He's so good. He's so good. So good. Shake Milton is so good, and he finishes with contact. Offensively, dude, he was really good. Really good. And I was happy to see him get more playing time with like the regular 5. He was in the rotation with Ben Simmons at the 5, which is beautiful to see. There's so much shot potential around Ben Simmons when he's playing the 5 like that. So I'm really on board for that. I think it's awesome. Also, I want to say Tyrese Maxey, dude, you could argue that he won us the game. In the fourth quarter, he took over. He dominated against the other dudes around his skill level. He just showed that his game is going to translate really well into the NBA. It's going to be a seamless fit. It really will be. Tyrese Maxey was aggressive. He had this N1 that he avoided a charge around him like mid-air, and he knocked it down and got the foul called. Unbelievable. Dude, he was unbelievable. I actually want to see how many points he had, because it had to have been a lot. I think it was like 12 maybe. Maxey had 11 points and 5 rebounds, and dude, he shot the ball well. I like that I saw him shoot a 3-pointer too. That was cool. You know, that's what we need. But Maxey played really good defense as well. He just looked like he was a step, 2 steps, 3 steps ahead of everyone else at his, age level, at his skill level. And he's going to find time in the NBA in the regular season. He's going to. I mean, why wouldn't he? He's shown everything. Like, this kid is legit. Scored double-digit points with 5 rebounds. I mean, dude, he's nice. He's good. And he ended up, you could argue that he won us the game. He put the team on his back at the end of the day. And in the fourth quarter, when we were up and down, we were up big, then we started losing it. Maxey was like, all right, give me the ball, give me the rock. We don't have offenses run. Let me do it myself. And that was awesome. That was really awesome. I'm really happy to see that. So, I mean, it's a lot to be happy about. Was the game perfect? Of course not. It was sloppy. We should have lost. We probably would have lost if they didn't take out their starters like that. But our bench is just better. Korkmaz had a really good game from 3. Defensively, he's utterly terrible. Like, he's really bad. But I like the idea of having him at the 3 and using him as a roll man a little bit, not a lot during a game because it's going to be easily figured out, but having him as a roll man sometimes with a guy like Shake Milton who can shoot, and you're going to spread the floor out. You're going to be able to give Korkmaz an open 3-pointer at the top of the key. That's what happened in the third quarter, and he hit it and he knocked it down. It's a good play. It's a really good play, and I like that. Korkmaz, as long as he's hitting his threes, he's going to find time on the Sixers. And he deserves it. If he can shoot 4 for 6 from 3, if he can even go 3 for 6 from 3 just on a nightly basis, then dude, of course he's gonna find time. Mike Scott, after I talked shit on him last game, I mean, he came out and he scored and he shot the ball really well from 3. And that's what Mike Scott does, dude. He is either hot or cold. He will go 0 for 8 or he will go 6 of 8. And dude, whatever. As a backup 4, if he can somewhat consistently give you what he gave us last night, he's going to find time. It's going to make the Sixers a better team. And at the end of the day, that's all that counts. What's going to make Philadelphia a better and a deeper team? You know what I mean? So that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. This is the Philadelphia setup right here. This is where the magic happened before I moved. But we'll be back to New York soon. We'll get the cool setup back. And peace out. Go Sixers.